it's just wonderful because, and I think that I like slower growth. Because when your growth of your channel is a little bit slower, you're pulling in more people that actually vibe with you, because the number of views I get every month is huge in comparison to the number of subscribers, which means that all those people who don't resonate with me, and thank you God, they keep it moving. And the majority of the people that are subscribers on this channel are people like y'all who resonate with me, who see a kindredness with me. You watch the videos, you support the channel, and I just love y'all. That's all I can say. I just love y'all. Y'all enrich my life in ways you have no idea. You be paying it forward. You pay it forward. You really do. Because every kind word you say, I pull that hard, it didn't pop, has an energetic vibration. Every kind word you say ripples throughout the universe, out throughout the cosmos, and it sends positivity my way. And it also comes back to you, because consciously and subconsciously I send that love right back to you, which means there's an open blessing of giving and receiving. Welcome to the channel. You are with Tanisha Ali, and today I am going to try and repair this little lock here. Okay, and I thought I would do it with my beloved Sisterlocks sisters, and I don't know if this is going to be a success or not. I'll give you the quick background on it. So you're going to be learning while I'm learning. So if you're looking for a tutorial in the general sense or in the traditional sense, this is not a tutorial, because I don't know how this is going to turn out. All I know is I needed to turn out better than it did the last time. Now, you guys know when you're using that oil, you're going to be getting a little extra hair. It's going to start to grow around here. Or if you're new to having your locks installed and you have edges that just won't seem to stay in the lock and they just won't seem to grow, if you do some of the right things, you can get it to grow. And as long as you can maintain that growth and get it to a certain point, you can either let it continue like this, or you can eventually add a lock from another part of your hair, which, if you remember, I told you I snapped something from the very back. This one here, no, not that one. And I've done this before in the past. You know, you can't see what's in the back, so for me it's like, who cares about the back? Where's that little tiny short piece? I always have in the back. Yeah, I've done a lot of things with the locks in the back, unfortunately. So I took it from here. All right. And in the beginning, I had a few situations where, you guys know, I picked lint like OCD in the beginning. For the first 5, 6, 7 years, I did it. I was relentless, and I used to pick it with the push pin. And sometimes I would keep picking, and naturally the more you pick, you loosen the lock, and then eventually you keep picking. If you're OCD like I was past tense, I'm not as bad as I used to be, and eventually you're going to pick the lock thin and you're just going to snap the lock, if you're like me, because you don't like to see it just hanging on by a thread. So you're like, I'm going to take you out of your misery, and you just snap it. So in the past I did that, and I just would throw the lock away. Duh, I wasn't thinking, because I could use about 3 more of these right now. I would be very happy. So anyway, I was fooling around with the back one day, trying to get some lint, which had to probably be from the first 2 or 3 years of having the locks, when I was just learning about care and all of those sorts of things. And because it was that early in the journey, I snapped the lock. But I was left with this beautiful relative. And so this is what I have. So the last time before Efrage, I tried to put this on, and I didn't do a good job, and it didn't stay. And so when she was tightening my hair a couple weeks ago, it snapped. Now, mind you, prior to this, I had taken some of this hair. I got it from, it looks like Loxanity. It's human hair. I had taken some of this hair. Well, prior to that, I just took some, I took some of this hair. Let me finish. And I just simply braided it in like you do when you're adding extensions. Sorry about that. That's a call coming in. I took this hair, I just connected it like you do when you're braiding box braids, and I created a plait extension. The problem with that was eventually, obviously with the plaiting, the plait is going to be thicker than this. It's going to put more weight on the hair, and eventually that's where this came from. The hair started to thin at the connection point, and it was pulling on this, and I worked years to get this baby to grow, so I wasn't about to go out like that. So I just took the whole thing out, and I'm like, okay, if this has to be short like this, it's just going to be short, but I'm not going to fret about it. I've got this. Let me try to add this before I complain too much. So because it fell out, what I realized is I didn't have enough open hair down here. So the first thing I'm going to do, remember, this is all trial and error. I don't know how successful this is going to be, but I'm opening this up, okay? That's what I'm basically doing, is I'm opening this up a little bit. And I'm going to try to be patient so that, which is against my creed, just jokes. I'm working on it. I'm trying to do this without pulling too much so that I don't break too much of this, because whereas when I'm dealing with the length, I really don't care. I need all of the length of this. It took me a long time to grow this baby like this. And I have another one I'm probably may start here. But when you're using the I Am Melanin Magic oil around your edges and stuff, and they start to grow, if you want them to continue to grow, you have to somehow protect that piece. So you need to plait it each time you get a retightening, and in the intermediary time, you need to probably put some sort of extension, not this, but just a regular, you know, even if it's some synthetic hair, something to hold that piece so that it can start to grow, so that it doesn't break with the continual retightenings. All right. And so that's what I'm doing. I had saved this baby over, y'all, a long time. And you see, because of this here, when I pull this, I probably will pull this out. And that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm not trying to shorten all of the work that I've done. So since this is trial and error, I might have to come up with a better plan, because this is not going to hold. Oh, it may. I'm going to stop right there. But I really need something to be open up in here. But what I'm going to do, I have this little tool here. It's a 0.75 millimeter type of crochet type needle. Okay. I had this one. If you're doing larger locks, you can use this one. This one is a triple tongue. You got to search this on Amazon, y'all. I don't know how I got it, when I got it. I stumbled across this. You may call it a crochet needle, crochet hook. 0.755, okay? Is what that is, millimeters. So what you got to do, what I want to do is create enough of something to hang on to so that I can then put this on there. Now, this tells me I'm also going to have to try to open up, because it's a very thin braid. It's very, very tight. So there's not much room for me with the poking. I initially started to try to do all three in here like this, because this would be ideal. That didn't work. So before I try to remediate the lock and hook them up together, which requires you to poke and twist while you're poking, twisting. I'm going to go with the one, hoping that will make it easier. In the meantime, I want to try to create a little bit of room in here for something to hook onto, for that hair to latch onto, so that I can tangle it. Because by putting that little needle in there, what you're initially doing when you're using this is you are creating tangles, which is what our locked hair naturally does. It starts to tangle and it locks, right? So I need something for it to hook onto. And I thought maybe that's why it fell out last time, because I really didn't have much for it to hook onto. This thing is very tight. This is one of those locks at the back where very early on, because of bunching and everything else, I would take it all the way out and I would plait it really tight. And so that's why it looks like this, and that's why it is so tight, because most of my locks that were not modified are not quite this tight. They can be unraveled quite a bit easier, even after all this time. And so can yours. So again, all I'm doing is I'm trying to open some of this up, y'all. I hope this process works, because this is taking me too long. By the way, I got to show y'all this. Y'all know I like boho jewelry. I like anything that's kind of, I got this today. I ordered it from Amazon. It was $14. It's considered boho jewelry or bohemian jewelry. And it's a peacock. And the peacocks have special meaning to me. And I wanted to see, yeah, like that's really pretty, right? Give me a shout out if y'all like this. I'm going to put the link in the description if you decide you want to get this. But I could see where this could be really pretty. It's gorgeous, y'all. And it was like 14 bucks. That's the thing about the bohemian jewelry. If you like to wear clothes that flow and you like to be comfortable and you like to wear long skirts and, you know, you like a certain type of look and you don't have to be in a suit all the time and you like just jewelry that flows, you know, like the sun and the moon, masculine, feminine, stuff like that. You can get this stuff really inexpensive on Amazon, and it's just really pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. I don't know where I'm going to wear it to, but anyway, I might wear it. Well, y'all know I wear my clothes right here on this channel. So, okay, here we go. Shout out to all y'all beautiful people who are supporting not only the channel, but I Am Melanin Magic too. And I want to support you by continuing to develop really great products that work on your hair as well as they work on mine. Working on that certificate. I have the specialist in the aromatherapy. Been working on the certificate, learning some wonderful, wonderful stuff that puts me in even a better position, which means it puts you in even a better position. Stuff that is an addendum or an added supplement to the natural gifts, skills, and experiences that I have from working with these oils for it's my 30s, almost 20 years. So I'm so excited. Like, I'm so doggone excited. Okay. So yeah, I'm loosening this up, y'all. I just need to be able to get something in there so that I can then hook this baby on to here. So I think I better start here first. And trust me, I don't know where this is going. All right. But all I know is I don't want it to be too fat. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to stick this in here and I'm getting ready to start twisting. And y'all, and you're going up and you're twisting, you're coming down. There's another sister that has a Locs channel. And years ago when I first got started, actually we were all on that first conference together where we had about 6 or 7 Sisterlockers. I think Sisterlocker 2018, her channel, Sisterlocker 2018 started that whole collaboration. And this sister is a science teacher, but she was on there and she has a video on her channel that shows you how to do this. Okay, how to add an extension. Now, this is not tight, so I got some remedial work I have to do. But essentially, you're taking this and you're putting whatever it is you're trying to combine it with up against it like this, and you are poking at it, aggravating it to death, which is what would cause you to fight with your sibling growing up. You're just poking at something and creating some drama and some confusion. You're going up, and all the while you're doing that, you are twisting like this. This is how I think sometimes those white people, other than the extensions, how they get their locks started. And you'll see them one day and they have a head full of stringy hair, and you'll see them the next day and their hair will be locked. You can do that with something like this. It allows you to create an artificial lock or an artificial tangle. So I can see where I'm going to want to cut some of that thickness off. But I can also see where it's a little thin in here, and I'm going to want to add a little more hair. I hope this lasts, because y'all know the next thing I was about to do was about to get a needle and thread, because I'm a weave queen. I used to do weaves in college for money, and I used to wear weaves in my 20s, and I used to do the sew-in. So I was like, you know what? I need to go to the beauty store if I can find one out here in the boonies, and I need to get a needle and some thread, and I'm going to hook this bad boy up in there. So if this doesn't work, that's my next thing, because protecting this and getting an extension to stay without putting extra weight on my hair is what is going to allow this to grow. And once it grows, I don't have to worry about it. But because it's in this very fragile stage, and it's at the beginning place of just new hair having grown in over time, it's easy for this little hair to break. And I walked on eggshells and tippy-toed for too doggone long to be in a place where I lose my investment. Now you can see, I can begin to feel how this is getting thick. It doesn't take long for you to start to feel like, dang, you know, this is pretty cool. I can do this. I can do this. Again, this is the natural jumbo hair from Locs Sanity. It says 8 inches, but when you get it, it's like this. I mean, I guess this might be 8 inches in somebody's book, but it's kinky, so it y'all know what I mean. It shrinks. And again, these can be gotten on Amazon. Beautiful people, y'all gonna have to look for it, because all I can tell you is it's a crochet needle. I'm repeating that again for those of you who may be watching this, but you missed the first part. Okay. So again, I'm doing the twirl thing. I'm trying to get more thickness in the center, because with all of this thickness here, I'll cut this with no problem. I don't have a problem with that. Oh, wait. So I'm thickening it up here. Look at that. I'm thickening it up here, but this part I can just pull off. But I thicken the top part of my own lock, which is what I want to do. So you're going to keep doing this, y'all. And I'm going to stop talking as much so I can move through this. I got to work. I got to do my passion. How about that? And I found my oil. Y'all know with me moving, I got a lot of stuff to do. But this is what I make my unsi out of, which is like a bahor, which is like an incense. I got a lot of stuff from Dubai. And I was trying to recreate the smell. And so I found this at this guy who does these oils, and it's called Alien. And it smells really good and very similar. So I'm going to add this to a little bit of water and put it in my diffuser. Because you know how when you move somewhere, you're trying to get your energy all over everything. So I've been using my little cast iron cauldron, smoking up incense and sage, putting it in my cabinets and closing the cabinets and just letting it marinate so that when I walk into this house, it smells like Tunisia Ali. But I want to say thank y'all. I love y'all, like I said, for all of you guys that support, all you ladies that support the channel, and that you keep coming back. And for those of you who support I Am Melanin Magic, and you know you can contact me directly, or you can go to the site. That stuff is in the back, is in the description. Just hit the little down arrow. See, this looks pretty stable. Yeah, that's stable. That ain't going nowhere, okay? So I got that so far, and I'm just going to continue twirling. And for those of you who have carpal tunnel syndrome, or you deal with issues with your fingers or your wrists, maybe like me, because I was doing hair for so long. When I wasn't doing the weaves, I was doing the individual braids, and standing up in 9 hours and trying to put hundreds of braids in somebody's hair in college is no joke, especially also when you have girls that have a head full of hair. And you deal with hair repetitive motion, you're going to experience some type of trauma or stress on your ligaments and so forth as a result of that. So I have a tolerance for how long I can do this. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm not self-retightening on a regular basis, and I do it more as a necessity, because my wrists have taken a beating. Now, so what I'm doing is I'm just trying to open this up a little bit more, because there's not a lot of room in here, y'all. It's just not a lot of room. And right now, all I have is this amount. And that's really not a lot to get something really tight in there. But guess what? We're going to try. Now, because I'm a novice at this, y'all, it's probably going to be a big poke in the middle. Like I said, I am not a professional. All I do is bring you guys my experiences up in here on this channel, and my willingness to try different things and have success with them, and then share them, or not have success with them and share that as well. Okay, and I'm tired of seeing this little piece of hair poking out. And you see, again, I'm just making a mess. I don't know where I'm poking. This hand is getting tired of twisting, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it with this hand, but I need to try. That ain't working. It's a beautiful day, y'all, where I am. Out here in Georgia. I would love some tikka masala, and some samosa, some basmati rice, and some mango lassi. But I'm not willing to go 45 minutes from here to where civilization is to get it. So I'm going to just suffice and try to enjoy what I have. Guess what? I think we're making progress. We'll see, though, because if it falls out over the next few days, and I don't find it, I'm just going to be out of my extension. You see people with braids, sometimes you might find an extension at the Dollar General store or somewhere else, right? I love y'all, and I love this channel, and I love my life, and I love what I do, and I love God, and I'm just so grateful. I just have to express. I never had any idea when I started this channel I would meet so many of y'all beautiful women. Y'all send me text messages. Y'all don't even know it warms my heart. And I'm a recluse. As much as I talk and run my mouth, I'm a serious recluse. And so, used to be my work, because I also had a lot of anxiety. I dealt with anxiety for many years until I was able to cure myself back in 2015. Boy, it was a sacred day. It was a process, but I had a lot of anxiety and insomnia. So I used to, when calls would come in or unexpected text or stuff related to my business, which at the time was the running of my school, I had a very high demand population of people I was dealing with. It used to give me anxiety. So I had 2 separate phones, and, you know, phone would go off at a certain time. I wasn't taking certain calls at certain times and all of that, because it just created a lot of stress. But when you guys contact me, y'all don't weigh me down. Usually you'll contact me and you'll ask me about the oil, or you'll contact me and you'll thank me for something I said on the channel or whatever. And it's delightful. It's delightful, because when I started this channel, shout out to Shay, shout out to Armada, and so many of you other beautiful souls. Sheila, I never had any idea, Shirley, that I was going to meet so many beautiful people. These are names of people I'm calling out who've been here since the beginning. I never had any idea, y'all, that y'all were going to bring so much light into my life, and that I would feel like I had friends. And I know people probably get tired of hearing me say that. Well, they can get tired of hearing me say it. I don't give a darn. This is my channel. I love y'all, and I never had any idea that I was going to meet so many beautiful people from all over the world. Shout out to people in Tanzania, Ghana is my middle name, Ghana, and Jamaica, the UK, that I was going to feel like I knew people places, you know, and that maybe if I end up traveling somewhere, I could shout out on the channel, say, anybody living, I don't know, Timbuktu, I'm coming to Timbuktu this weekend, I would love to give you a shout out, stuff like that. Never had any idea that my work with this channel, y'all, was going to lead to that. And it's because of y'all, because I got to tell y'all, I can count the number of negative comments that come on this channel over the years. And I go through, and I do a lot of work on YouTube. So I visit other channels and I see a lot of ugly stuff, and I see people really trolling and just saying despicable things to the people who come on here and serve them for free and put in their time and effort because of something that they care about. And I have very little of that on my channel. And I'm so grateful, not that I would care if somebody was doing that, because I'm not going to pay it any attention. Every now and then, y'all, I'll straighten somebody out. But it's not worth it. You know, the negative energy that people will bring to you, if you let it steal your vibration, then you're the one with the problem. Clearly, they have a problem, but you almost have a worse problem, because you can see that they're sick and you let them bring their sickness to you. So it's not worth it. Although I also believe part of the spiritual journey is setting boundaries. And there are times when you do have to put your foot down. And sometimes some of us need to practice that because we've been walked over throughout our lives. But it's just wonderful because, and I think that I like slower growth because when your growth of your channel is a little bit slower, you're pulling in more people that actually vibe with you, because the number of views I get every month is huge in comparison to the number of subscribers, which means that all those people who don't resonate with me, and thank you God, they keep it moving. And the majority of the people that are subscribers on this channel are people like y'all who resonate with me, who see a kindredness with me. You watch the videos, you support the channel, and I just love y'all. That's all I can say. I just love y'all. Y'all enrich my life in ways you have no idea. You be paying it forward. You pay it forward. You really do. Because every kind word you say, I pull that hard, it didn't pop, has an energetic vibration. Every kind word you say ripples throughout the universe, out throughout the cosmos, and it sends positivity my way. And it also comes back to you because consciously and subconsciously, I send that love right back to you, which means there's an open blessing of giving and receiving. And I'm giving, you're receiving, you're giving, I'm receiving. And so we're not on empty. And you're being blessed and I'm being blessed. And it's positivity and it's a great soul tie. So I'm happy. Happy, happy, happy. Now this is going to be a little fat. You know, some people watch the channel and they don't always get to see everything. So I'm going to take that little clip of what I was saying, and I feel like I want to add that at the beginning for those of you who don't make it through the whole video and you may not be able to hear that. I just want you to know how doggone much I appreciate you, okay? Now see, so my job now is to see how much of this frizziness I can get down the lock, because by doing that, I'm actually securing this baby, right? I'm having more of a chance that even if it loosens up somewhere, it's not going to loosen up everywhere. Y'all, I didn't think this was going to work, but I think it's working. We're going to see. So, okay, I'm still twisting. Now I got to really work hard because I know I got this lock. The real lock is very, very thin. And so I'm tearing up the hair. Who cares though, because it's not a living lock. And see, this is where I would like to use all three to get more bang for my dollar, but I don't do this well, and I don't think that this is open enough. Who knows? 3 is better than 1, right? Let's see if I can even look, y'all. This is amazing. Now, yeah, it looks a little crazy and it's at the top. But guess what? It's going to buy me some months, maybe even a year or 2, where this baby can keep growing. All right? And that's all I'm saying. But obviously, the less thick, the better, because, you know, your hair needs the nutrients. It needs to be able to breathe, and that's why you don't want to be using synthetic hair. It's better to use human hair because the hair can breathe, and that's the thing that makes extensions so damaging, is the hair can't breathe. So y'all, I think I'm gonna be ending this video in just a little bit because we're having some luck here. Yes, yes, yes. But I love y'all, and look at that. I didn't think I was gonna get all that hair in there. I was saying I was gonna cut it. Now it's fat. Yeah, it's fat. If I wanted to go up there and trim some, I would. But guess what? I'm not. And it's not perfect, y'all. But neither am I. And I don't require perfection in my life. Unless we're talking about a clean dish or some other crap. But I don't require perfection with my locks, and I think that's part, well, I do, in a sense I do, and that's why I've been in them so much, and I've taken some of them out and redone them and all of that. But I don't require perfection in the sense that they got to be looking perfect, because I've taken out my locks and put things back in, and I didn't care that I had different size parts because my loctician indulged my request to make my locks a little bit smaller in certain areas. I didn't mind that my grid was not going to be perfect, which means in that sense my locks don't have to be perfect. So it's kind of like a contradiction in a way. But this is where we are. At least it's, y'all, at least it ain't going nowhere. At least it ain't going nowhere. And I think I shored it enough up here. Now if it gets to be too much up here, I don't know, because it'll slide out and I'll start again, and who knows. I need to find out if Efraj can do this. She may be able to do a much better job than me. I'm going to ask about that. He's blowing leaves, and I got leaves freaking galore. I need to ask this man across the street, can you come and blow some leaves? I got quite a bit of little things that need to be done. We got quite a bit of little things. And there's 3 of them. They're cutting this grass and everything. Okay, y'all beautiful people. So, again, if you like the video, please subscribe if you haven't. If you don't resonate with me, troll on, keep going. I'm sending out all my love to y'all. Share, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if you got some locks you need to do that with. And y'all know if you need something to grow these stubborn areas of your hair, try the Magical Hair Growth Serum, or try the I Am Melanin Magic Hair Oil, which is the premium product. And you can go to IamMelaninMagic.com to get it. So y'all, I think I'm gonna leave it like this, because the more I do this, the tighter it's gonna get, which means it's gonna be feeling kind of like a something really hard. And this does look a little crazy, but y'all, guess what? I'm satisfied, okay? So, and at least when it's hanging down here, and if I plait my hair up and it's combined, you can't really see it. And remember, this is just temporary. And if it looks like it's putting too much weight on your hair because it's too thick, then take it out and try it again. Loc Sanity. You can Google this online. It's the 8-inch hair. Remember, it's got a lot of shrinkage. All you really need, I think, is 8 inches. So you can just keep putting it in, keep putting more, keep adding more until you get the real length that you want. And then these are 0.75 millimeter crochet needles, which I got off of Amazon, okay? You could type in dreadlock crochet needle and you might could get this, okay? So I love y'all. Have a beautiful day, okay? Bye. Hey ladies, do you love the way your skin looks and feels? I know I do, because I am using the I Am Melanin Magic Anti-Aging Serum. And at 50, I love the way my skin looks and feels. This blend is bomb. It renews, revitalizes, rejuvenates, soothes, conditions, moisturizes, tones, brightens, and fades all in one step. So if you're ready to get your glow on, go get you some I Am Melanin Magic Anti-Aging Serum.
If you struggle with acne during your youth or even as an adult, it's time to give I Am Melanin Magic Acne Serum a try. Unlike other harsh products that dry out your skin, our oils balance and purify, helping to heal inflammation. All natural and formulated to meet the requirements of melanated skin. You'll see results in no time. Don't delay. Order yours today.
Do you have dark spots from skin irritation? How about unsightly marks from acne that's lasted way too long? Fade Magic can help you find your way back to radiance over time. Don't delay, order yours today.
Welcome to Tanesia's Locs, Beauty Tips, and Potpourri, the channel where we get it all in. You can also learn more about the I Am Melanin Magic brand. Thank you for stopping by.
If you are not using Melanin Magic hair oil, then what are you using?
Hi, I'm the creator of the I Am Melanin Magic skin and hair care brand. The I Am Melanin Magic hair oil is our premier product. It is the leading high-end supplement for your mane.
It reduces breakage and promotes growth and can be used on all hair types and looks, from straightened hair and microlocks to wigs and protective styles. It's antifungal, antibacterial, and it's anti-funk, so you know you're protected.
It softens and conditions your hair, and it's anti-frizz too.
Hey guys, so I started using this oil called I Am Melanin Magic since February of this year, and check out the new growth. Like, it's insane. Not only did it help with my new growth, but it smells amazing too.
See the dramatic improvements Tanisha has made after not having hair around her edges for 3 years. Tanya's hair had been like this for almost 20 years, and while getting injections. Her doctor said it was scarred and would never grow back. After 4 weeks of using I Am Melanin Magic, this is what she looked like. I Am Melanin Magic did this to Danette's hair after a short time. Really, all your hair needs. It's rich with antioxidants, loaded with growth-promoting ingredients. Look at the growth of my hair. It's amazing. The product speaks for itself. Order yours today and don't delay. Don't delay. Purchase yours today.
I Am Melanin Magic,
And so are you. Welcome to our channel, I Am Melanin Magic. If you want long locks,
luscious hair, radiant skin, want to look and feel good,
then I Am Melanin Magic is your brand.
I Am Melanin Magic,
And so are you.